Marcus Aldridge is boo-boo train. Boo-boo train.
Downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On play action, it's Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That nigga sensitive on the block.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. First carry for Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, Raheem Mostert,
you know, when we score, we play music, you know, for the crowd. You know.
All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than
Yes, nephew. I swear to God, nephew, I promise you. If you keep playing with me in the open field, I will bash you, cuz. I love you, cuz, but if you keep playing with me, I will knock your helmet off your neck. I promise you.
Because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. This is caught.
That dude's a bum, fam.
Dallas Goedert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down number 31.
And the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Shotgun with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line.
The Niners, 40-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
49-7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake? Things up.
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And this is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play fake, Murray. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Come on with it, man. Man, I know my record ain't
The
that good.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense.
I know I don't win a lot of games nephew.
In their own territory, but the other guys held up.
But please don't get this shit twisted.
So how about the
You know what I'm saying,
on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Please don't get this shit twisted, nephew.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess loss that was.
At their own 1-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
14.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Hines. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
All right, fam. You good, fam? Nigga, I thought you got it twisted, nephew. I thought you was giving me free points, feeling like you the man. What up, nephew? You ready?
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's first and 10 from the 11. Off the play fake. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 27. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 49ers 17-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Off play action, Murray. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are This is Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, Mostert.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And it's third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is taken at the 23. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Operating from the gun. Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Murray flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dallas Goedert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cardinals 24, 49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Shotgun, it's Rosen. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. His 9th on the season.
Remember you were kids and you're playing Little League baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And that is incomplete.
About to say, give me the same courtesy. You feel me?
I think we could all
Give me that
understand what they're
same
thinking right
courtesy.
now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. They're thinking,
give me that same courtesy. Shit, bro.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Forced out to his left.
Oh, nephew.
Fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Showtime today, baby.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on second down. Rosen completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now it's Rosen looking. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Murray. Caught left side. Williams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rosen, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to find Gallup here complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Murray. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Gallup. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 31. 49ers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
You good? What you need more time, fam? Oh, okay. I see you whooping my ass. Now you don't need no time and shit. Now that you putting your foot in my ass, it's all good now. Oh, okay, nephew. I got you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Mostert. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off play action. Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the gun, Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tart. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They'll try it now with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 37 yards. And once again, the 49ers Niners are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Murray from midfield. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
It's 2nd and inches at the Niners' 25-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run again with Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
The 49ers' 14-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
One final shot here for Rosen. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the
Good game, nephew.
Taken down.
Today's final score.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3.